Today, I'm going to be playing out the career of Jalen Hurts, but after every season, he's going to be switching to a new team. And for a quarterback with a skill level like Jalen Hurts, it should definitely be interesting to see what he does on different teams. I mean, I guess we'll see if he can carry another team that's not Philly to the Super Bowl, but obviously in year number one, he's on the Philadelphia Eagles. And I mean, obviously this offense is absolutely loaded. So I mean, clearly Jalen Hurts has a lot of weapons on this team. We already knew that. So I mean, at the very least, I am expecting the Eagles to make the playoffs. And no surprise, it looks like the Eagles had a phenomenal season, going 14-3 to win the division and get the number one seed. And it looks like Jalen Hurts also had his best season yet, with a career high 3,800 yards for a career high 28 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. But it looks like the Eagles are going to be taking on the Panthers in the divisional round. And I mean, yeah, I am just about as confused as everybody else is. I have no idea how the Panthers made it to the playoffs, but I mean, this should be a blowout. I mean, on paper, our offense is like 10 times better than the Panthers, and our defense is also a whole lot better than theirs. Let's go Swift. For some reason, though, I feel like I wouldn't even be surprised if they did somehow win this game, just because we all know how Madden likes to work. So I gotta be careful that we don't get upset here, but I'm gonna try and go for AJ Brown. And it looks like he is going to be wide open. So that's a huge pickup. I mean, that's going to bring it all the way to the 29-yard line. I'm going to switch it up and go the other direction this time and see if we can get Smith open. That looks good. That's going to be another first down, and he's still going. So that brings it all the way to the 10-yard line. I'm not sure if this row is going to finish it off right here, but I'm hoping it does. I mean, Goddard's open, and it looks like that is going to go for a touchdown. So that's going to put Philly on the board first, which I don't think is really surprising to anyone. As I said, I'm kind of expecting a blowout. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though. I mean, somehow the Panthers have kept it tied. We're knotted up at 31, and it's also third down. So I need this play to work. Thank you, Goddard. I mean, all we really need to do is get in a field goal position, and that should be enough to put things away. We are all out of timeouts right now, though, because I did just have to burn my last timeout. Oh, come on, Julio, please. That might go for a touchdown. Come on. Come on. Oh, we're in bounds. We're in bounds. I don't think we got out of bounds there. I'm not gonna lie, that was a bit of a mini heart attack, but apparently we did get out of bounds. So we have 18 seconds left on the clock. I'm really hoping that Carolina doesn't somehow pull off a miracle, but this field goal right here should hopefully put things away. I mean, thankfully our defense did not choke after that, so we're gonna win. We only won by 3 points. I'm not sure how Carolina kept it so close, but either way, the Eagles are moving on. But I mean, if we had problems against Carolina, this next game might be a wake-up call, because as you can see, now we have to play the 49ers, and I mean, these guys arguably have the best team in the NFC, so it's gonna be pretty difficult to win this one. We got to make sure that we are on our best game today. Come on, Swift. It's a decent 5-yard pickup right there. I'm going to switch it up and go for Brown this time, though. And hopefully he can be open. That's going to work out for a first. And that's going to bring it into San Fran territory. I was not expecting him to get that much yardage, but I'll take it. So 40 yards to go and we're in. I'm just going to keep it on the ground after that, though. I mean, Swift has actually been balling out today. That's going to be another first down. I mean, the Eagles' run game is just insane. We're kind of torching this defense right now. I'm going to go for a read option with Hurts here, though. Oh, yeah, that's another one. Come on. That might go for a touchdown. Come on, please. We're 6 yards short. He was so close to punching that in, but either way, I'm hoping 6 yards won't be much of an issue. I'm gonna try and finish it off right here. Oh, dude, we gotta keep this on the ground. That's gonna work out either way, though. Everyone was locked up, and we were getting rushed by Bosa. So, I mean, we had to go on the run there, but thankfully Hurts is gonna be in. So that's gonna put the Eagles on the board first. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though. I mean, as you can see, things are not looking too great for us right now. Obviously, we need to score a touchdown on this drive, or we're pretty much done for. I mean, I just knew it was gonna be a long game after we almost lost to Carolina. I'm gonna try and go for AJ Brown here, though. We need this to work because it is third down. Come on, please hold on to that. We are just short. I mean, at this point, obviously we need to go for it here. If this doesn't work out, that's pretty much gonna guarantee a loss for us, but okay, that's gonna keep, that might go. Hold on. Oh, that's gonna be close. I think we're gonna get caught. Never mind. Swift is going to bring that back for a touchdown off of a fourth down conversion. That was a ridiculous ridiculous run right there, but he earned it. I mean, that's gonna put us right back in this thing. But unfortunately, after that, it looks like San Fran was able to close this game out. I mean, we made it close. We almost came back at the end there, but apparently San Fran's just gonna be too much to handle. But to end off the first season of this video, it looks like Dak Prescott is gonna be winning MVP, and it looks like the Ravens are gonna beat the 49ers in the Super Bowl. But anyways, that's gonna bring us to year number 2, and this season, it looks like Hurts ended up signing with the Las Vegas Raiders. And I mean, with Jalen Hurts, I'd say this is definitely a very solid offense now. I wouldn't say it's as good as Philadelphia's though, so I guess I'd say this offense is a little bit of a downgrade from Jalen Hurts, but obviously they're still pretty solid, especially with him on the team now. It's gonna be a tough season though, just because we have to deal with Patrick Mahomes twice a year. And no surprise, the Chiefs won the division, but we tied with them at 12-5, and it looks like we're gonna be taking them on in the wild card round. Our boy Jalen Hurts had another pretty solid season though, with 3,700 yards for 21 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. I feel like this game is probably going to be an absolute war though. I don't think, hold on, that's going to be a first down from Jacobs. Let's go. That's a huge play to open up the drive. But anyways, I was going to say, I don't think we're going to get demolished or anything like that in this game. I feel like this should actually come right down to the wire, because Hurts and Mahomes seem to match up against each other pretty well. And I also feel like Devontae Adams and Jalen Hurts on the same offense should be unstoppable. So I mean, obviously this is anyone's game. I gotta keep this on the ground. I was hoping he'd get open last second, but it didn't really happen. It is really weird seeing this guy in a Raiders uniform though. It does not look right, but I'm gonna try and go back for Adams here. And he's going to be open once again. So that... Oh, come on. Keep going. I mean, we seem to be tearing through this defense right now. I'm going to hand it off to Jacobs again here, though, and see if he can keep playing well. I mean, the run game has been pretty unstoppable so far. We're 1 yard short. I mean, we almost got in right there, but as long as we don't get stopped behind the line or anything like that, that should tie things up. And it looks like we're going to get Josh Jacobs in the end zone. So just like that, the Raiders are going to tie this game up at 7. We're coming back out here in the third quarter, though. As you can see, we have another very tight game going on. We're only down by 7 points right now. So, I mean, obviously, this is a pretty important drive to score on. If we give the ball up, though, I feel like we might have a problem. The way Mahomes is playing, I feel like he's probably just gonna keep scoring every time he has the football. Let's go, Adams. Come on. Juke, not happening. I mean, either way, that's gonna bring it all the way to the 40. So we are set up pretty nicely right now. I'm gonna try and go back for Jacobs here, though. Oh, we almost got stopped. We actually, we got 3 yards off of that, which definitely isn't bad, because I mean, I'd say that's a drive that we probably should have got stopped behind the line, but I'm gonna try and run a slant route, and hopefully Adams can be open here. I mean, if this works out, this should go for another first down. That should be a lot of yardage, actually. Come on, Adams, get going. You're not taking us down. That's going to bring it all the way to the 9. I mean, I told you, I thought this duo was going to be pretty dangerous, and it looks like this duo is pretty dangerous. I'm going to try and finish it off right here with Adams again, though. We barely got that off, but it looks like it is going to go for a touchdown. If we held on to that for a second longer, though, that would have been a sack. But either way, Hurts is going to tie the game up once again. But even after all of that, it looks like Patrick Mahomes was still too much to handle. I mean, at this point, it's basically impossible to beat the Chiefs. I don't think you can take anything away from Jalen Hurts in that one, though. I mean, he had a phenomenal performance either way. If we weren't playing Patrick Mahomes, we probably would have won that game. But to end off year number 2, Joe Burrow is going to be winning MVP. And it looks like the Chiefs are going to go on to beat the Rams in the Super Bowl. But that's going to bring us to year number 3. And this season, it looks like Hurts is going to be signing with the Detroit Lions. And I mean, obviously, by the looks of it, I'd say this offense is a huge upgrade from last year. I mean, all honesty, with Jalen Hurts, this offense might even be better than his Philadelphia offense. So I'm honestly expecting a lot out of the Lions this season. And it looks like the Lions ended up going 14-3 to win the division. And they're going to be taking on the Packers in the wild card round. Apparently, the Falcons somehow managed to go 15-2, though. So that might be a problem for later. But no surprise, Jalen Hurts had another very solid season with 3,500 yards for 27 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. But it looks like the Lions are going to get the best of Green Bay. So now they play the Cowboys in the divisional round. And it looks like they're also going to absolutely annihilate Dallas. So now we play the 49ers for a trip to the Super Bowl. So I mean, just like that, the Lions are now 1 win away from the big game. I'm going to hand it off to Gibbs to start things off here though. And it looks like that's a decent pickup. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, I'll take the 4 yards. I'm going to switch it up here though and put it in the air. That's going to be close, but St. Brown's going to come down with it. So that's going to be a first down. I'm going to hand off to Gibbs again here though and see. Come on, this time we're getting shut down. I mean, we did still get 2 yards off of that play though. I thought we went backwards, but apparently not. I'm going to try though. Come on, Laporta, bring that in. He dropped it last second. I really want to try and get something going with Sam Laporta there, but obviously that didn't work out. So that's going to bring up a third down. And that should be good. Williams is wide open. That is a... No, not... Come on, bro. Not like that. That's going to put an end to the drive. He fumbled it. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though. And, I mean, it looks like Detroit has been balling out today. Our defense also just got an interception. So, we have great field position to start off this drive. I want to try and get Williams in the end zone, though. I mean, this guy needs a chance to redeem himself after that fumble on the last drive that we played. I'm going to try and go for him here. And it looks like that is going to work out for a touchdown. He got smoke there too. So, I mean, he definitely earned that one. So, that is going to extend this to a 3-score lead. And at this point, that should pretty much put things away. And, I mean, it looks like the Lions did not slow down after that either. So, we're going to take a 35-14 blowout win, which is finally going to send Hurts back to the Super Bowl. But to end off year number 3, it looks like Patrick Mahomes is going to be winning MVP. And it looks like we're also going to be taking on Mr. MVP in the Super Bowl. I mean, obviously last time Hurts played Mahomes in the Super Bowl, Mahomes got the dub. So hopefully this time we can flip the script. Oh, that might be a huge play right there. Come on, get there, Gibbs. That might go for a touchdown. Hold on. That is going to be close. Either way, that brings it all the way to the 20. So one play into the drive, and we've already had a massive play on offense. I'm going to go back for Gibbs here, but I'm keeping it on the ground this time. We only got 1 yard. On the downside for the Lions, though, it looks like the Chiefs did end up forcing a third down after that. I'm going to try... Hold on, we might have to keep this on the ground. Gibbs is open, but it looks like we should be able to get the first down with Hurts. So either way, we're going to be set up. I mean, 9 yards to go and we're in. I want to try and end things off with Laporta here, though, and see if he can get a touchdown for us. Come on, that's pretty close. And we only need 4 yards now. I'm going to switch it up a bit, but I'm still going to try and go for Laporta here. And hopefully this works out either way. Hurts is... No way that's going to count as a fumble. Hold on. No, okay. That is a very bad... What's up with all the fumbles today, man? Come on. We're coming back out here in the second quarter, though. I mean, obviously, this is a long shot to try and tie things up before halftime because we only have 20 seconds on the clock, but I'm gonna try and do it anyways. I mean, that's actually a pretty good start. Call a timeout. I mean, I feel like we actually should be able to get in the field goal position at the very least. We only have 13 seconds, though, so, I mean, we're gonna be cutting it close here. Come on, Gibbs again. That's another first. So 8 seconds to go. I should probably just take the field goal at this point, but I really want to try and go for a shot here. That honestly might work out for a touchdown. Come on, get in. Let's go. We're going to get Kendrick Bourne in there. So that is going to be a touchdown to tie things up right before halftime. I mean, that was definitely a bounce back drive after that fumble from Hurts. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though. No surprise, Mahomes is not going to be going down without a fight today. I mean, we're down by 4 right now, so this is a pretty important drive for us, but our offense has been on fire today, so hopefully we can get the last laugh. I'm going to try and go back for Gibbs here if he can get open, which he has been amazing at today, but I'm not going to risk that. I'm just going for Williams. I mean, that would have been really close. I honestly probably could have gone for Gibbs there, but it also could have got batted away. I'm going to switch it up and go the other direction this time, though. We're going to have Williams wide open, too. That's going to be a huge pickup. So, I mean, just like that, 18 yards to go. I'm just going to run a slant and see if we can get St. Brown open here. If he's open, this could go for a... I gotta rush that off. Ah, my God, we threw a pick. We threw a pick. Everything is going downhill right now. I mean, if we can't come back here, I think it's pretty safe to say that we totally sold this game. I had to rush that off because we were getting rushed by Chris Jones, and that's what I was worried about. I didn't think we would actually throw an interception. We kind of made up for it there with the touchdown from St. Brown. That was a huge play. I mean, I'd love to get hyped over that, but I don't think we're going to be able to come back at this point. And it looks like no surprise the Chiefs are going to be winning the Super Bowl by 3 points. That interception really killed us. Same thing with the fumble at the start of the game. I mean, there was a lot of mistakes that our offense was making today. All there really is to it, though, I mean, the Chiefs defense went off and Patrick Mahomes also went off. Hopefully this won't be Jalen Hurts' last chance, but I mean, this honestly might be the best team that he gets. It's just a shame that we had to play Patrick Mahomes because, as I said, this guy is nearly impossible to beat. But as you can see, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be hoisting another Lombardi trophy. But that's going to bring us to year number 4, which is going to be the final season of this video. And to end things off, it looks like Hurts is going to be signing with the Denver Broncos. And I mean, honestly, it looks like this team has gotten a lot better over the years. I mean, I wouldn't say Denver is Super Bowl favorites or anything like that, especially with Patrick Mahomes in our division, but we should at least be a playoff team now that we have Hurts. But surprisingly enough, it looks like the Broncos somehow found a way to win the division with an 11-6 record, and it looks like we play the Steelers in the wild card round. And to end things off, Jalen Hurts had an MVP caliber season with 3,600 yards for 30 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Steelers start with the ball, but it looks like our defense forced us to stop, so we have pretty solid field position to start off our first drive here. I'm just going to keep it on the ground with Williams. That is going to bring up a third down. So hopefully somebody can get open here. I'm kind of just betting on Sutton right now, so hopefully that can happen for us. That looks good. Wide open. That's going to be a first down to keep the drive going. Going to try and go for a read option play, and hopefully we don't get smoked by TJ Watt. If we can get around him, this could go for a first. And it looks like that is exactly what's going to happen. So that's going to be a first from Jalen Hurts to bring it to the 27. I'm going to try and go for... Oh, dude. Come on, Judy. Get there. That's a dot, and that's going to be a touchdown, too. So we're going to get Judy in the end zone, which is going to give the lead to the Broncos first. Pittsburgh is going to be a pretty difficult team to beat, though. We're coming back out here in the third quarter, though. I mean, apparently our defense has just been no help today. We've allowed 31 points, so things are not looking great right now. That's going to be a first down from Williams, though. We do have plenty of time to come back, though, because, I mean, we still have a whole quarter to be played. I'm going to try and go for Judy here. And hopefully, actually, I'm just going to keep it on the ground. I feel like this is probably the better option. Gotta watch out for Hurts, man, because if you leave that man a path, he is going to be gone. But either way, they did force a third down after that, so we need this to work. Let's go, Judy. So 34 yards to go, and we're in now. I'm going to try and go back for Sutton here. If Judy can get open, this honestly might go for a touchdown, but I feel like he's probably going to be locked up. So we're going to go for Sutton, who actually might get in. Either way, we're 1 yard short. I honestly thought that was going to be a touchdown right there. But either way, as long as we don't get stopped behind the line, I feel like we should be good here. And it looks like Williams is in. So that is going to make it a 1-score game. So we're right back in this thing. Our defense is going to need to play a lot better, though. But I mean, apparently that was too much to ask for. We would have won this game because we racked up 38 points on the Steelers, which is pretty impressive considering how good their defense is, but our defense allowed 45. But anyways, to end off the final season of this video, it looks like Lamar Jackson is going to be winning MVP, and it looks like the Ravens are going to go on to annihilate the Giants for Lamar's second ring of the video. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comments section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.